My allergies are so bad. Good morning, YouTube. You guys are now live. I'm now live. I'm not wearing my headset. It's right there. I should grab it in a second. But I wanted to say a couple of things. One, I'm not very awake. So I'm going to be like wanting one of these. And then I'm going to be drinking the tea that I also have right here to help me sharpen up a little bit. It's been that kind of a day. My allergies kicked into high gear yesterday. And here we go. My allergies kicked into high gear yesterday, and as a result, my sinuses are not doing the best. I wanted to say a couple of things. One, I'm not very... The second thing is something I want to talk about a little bit that just dropped earlier today, and that is we finally have our first look, as a brony, this is really important to me, we finally have our first look at the My Little Pony movie. And I know most people don't want to hear me talk about, like, my fan service to the series that a lot of people go, hey, it's for little kids, which is bullshit. Any series that deals with depression and suicidal tendencies and the value of friendship and the process of maintaining friends and friendships, that's not solely speaking just a show for little girls. But anyway, we got our first look at the animation. The animation looks good. It looks really clean. It looks really smooth. But it doesn't quite look like this show in the sense that there are certain character design decisions that aren't quite, prone. I'm going to tease you, Skullman, a lot with this Luna shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. I don't even know where I bought it. I bought it when I had money. So, you know, back when I was actually making money and not, not making money. So yeah. Anyway, it's interesting to me to see the differences. They obviously are using a much better piece of software that I absolutely adore called Toon Boom Harmony. I actually have looked at it myself. I haven't actually purchased it. I'm not an animator. Not by profession. But I'd like to be. It's one of those things where it's another skill I'd like to pick up. Yep. Still too strong on the spices. I like it, but I like it a little bit better, though. It's been sweetened slightly. Alright. So that being said, let me get over here and bring up Steam. I had a crash to blue screen, or crash to reset earlier today. And, but anyway, about that particular thing, it's interesting to see it. It looks almost like it could stand on its own as a show, as a series. I got patches. Hold on, let me finish up my patches. Okay, patches done. Pause. It looks like it can stand on its own rather than be a, I don't know of anyone who's going to BronyCon. Rena had talked about it, but I don't think she's actually going to be there. I'm not going to be there. There's no way. I will not have the money. Might have the money if they do another year. If they do a 2018, I might actually be able to afford to go in 2018. But I cannot afford to go now. I am broke. I actually don't know how I'm paying my rent next month. I'm coming. I gotta post a update to my GoFundMe, but legitimately, I have no idea if I'm going to be able to pay rent in full next month. So. That being said, I don't know of anyone that's going. Where the fuck is Dungeons of the Endless? My usual Hold My Cider. So tonight we're doing more. Of course, it's going to be Dungeons of the Endless. You guys mostly tune in to watch me bullshit anyway. I do not have a cane tonight. I am down a person. I am down a cane tonight. Cane has work or something. He'll be along late tonight, but by that point, Oh, by that point it won't be the same anymore. Hey, Toki. Yeah, definitely a date. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Yes, Skullman. I know how much the hotel. I spent the same when I went. Like when I went to BronyCon myself, the entire I stayed off site. Um, I stayed off site when I went, and it was still $700. I want to say. I stayed with another local brony, who I think he's on my friends list on Facebook, but I don't think he's. Um, I still owe him. I owe him a Silver Slinger watch, which is like $120, which I will buy for him. I will contact Silver Slinger directly, and I'm gonna talk to him and see what he wants on the watch, and see if I can get it for him one of these days. It's an old debt, but I always pay my debts. It just sometimes takes me a while. Some debts are longer than others. So we're gonna continue. I have a saved game or something that I had started. Um, this is an older game. I don't know what floor I'm even. Oh, I'm on floor 9. Okay. Okay. I have no dust. This is a problem. How many characters? I have 3 characters. I have Sarah Numas, who's here. I have you, who here. Oh, everybody's here. Okay. Who's got the dust gathering skills? Alright, Toki. Enjoy your movie. I will see you later. Have a blast. So, everybody, Toki's out on a date. So everyone give Toki lots of well wishes. Uh-oh, enemy spawned. Okay, I've got enough dust I can power on another room. I had forgotten how tough this could be. Okay, who could do... You could probably do repairs. Can you do repairs? Are you not a repair person? I can level you up. You're an operator, but not a repair. Great. Okay. Which reminds me, what do I have to research? Food rep 3. Okay, we're gonna leave someone in that room to act as guard. Okay, Skullman. I will be here. Hold position. Okay. Oh, shit. I can learn Food Rep 3 or Neurostun 3. Or Claymore Mine. I'm gonna learn Food Rep 3. Two. And Neurostun 2. Alright. Oh, this is an end of a chain. This is good, actually. A hipster scarf. What's that do? Not a weapon. Unlocks me first. Oh, that means you hit them. They get hit first. Okay. Oh, shit. Sarah. Okay. I guess we're going south. Here we are. Hold my cider, everybody. Oh shit, run! Dink. One fucking dust. This is so bad. Deals in food, but has a pike. I know someone who can use that. I actually have things I can sell, too. So let's do that, also. Because I'm not going to need the Master Scarf. I don't have anyone who can use the metal gun. Aftershave and radio. Okay. Do I unlocked the marketplace? The shop? I have unlocked the shop. Huh. Okay. That's risky, but I need the dust. Shit! Whoo! Woohoo! Shit, yeah! Still alive, motherfuckers! Oh, yeah. That was a tight moment. Ooh. Miller time. Okay. Actually, hold on. That explains so much. Here we go! Haikensha. I'll take Haikensha because I need people. Does Haikensha wear armor? Haikensha does wear armor. Good. So we're going to leave Haikensha right there. Haikensha's going to be the second of the... Oh, hey, that's right. The store is actually right here. I need a sword. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright. Whew! Rock on. Let's do this. Next door. Everyone fall back. Enough of you. Guess I have to rebuild those. Those are damaged. Tear gas. I'm gonna do a tear gas. Actually, we're gonna see if tear gas double stacks. Okay. Haikensha, you are probably gonna stay there. I need to rebuild the defenses this direction. 1 Tesla, 2 Tesla, and tear gas, I think. And then just 2 Tesla. Okay! Alright. I'm not liking my positioning here. Great. I can't leave until this is dead. Well, that happened. Alright, I need to sacrifice one of these extensions. Because I have to power up that room. So I guess I'm going to lose that one. Unless there's enough... Actually, moving slow? Well, you're moving fairly quickly. Let me grab you. Unless there's 4 dust right here. And I can see 3. If there's 4 dust, we can power on another room. And this is not going to suck as much. No, it's not. But I can open the door and generate a dust. Okay, that's something. Alright, let's go look at research real fast here. tear gas 4? Please. I'll take that. Oh yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Or not. No cane tonight. I wish I had a cane tonight. Oh look, dust. Look, I'm gonna have to fall back here. I'm gonna have to kick the shit out of people. Oh shit. Well, I lost Sarah. And that's a problem. And apparently there's still a character. Oh, that's where they are. You sons of bitches. We lost Sarah. And I think we lost the shop. Yeah, we lost the shop too. So I lost my runner. And I lost my source of dust. Gold. Ha ha. This is not so good. Alright. I can deal with this though. What is it they say? Adversity breeds strength? Personally, I think that's bullshit, but, you know. Tightrope, okay. Nothing spawned? Nothing spawned. Alright, next door. Saber. Oh, of course. Now we have a melee weapon. Okay. I have armor. I'll take that. Qualifies as a spear. It's funny. Actually, if it qualifies as a spear, is that going to give you levels? No. Sort of. Actually, increases your attack power. I'd rather have that raised pretty high. Okay, next door. We done? I think we're done. Look at all the dust! It's time for me to go get some dust. Cause you know what? Fuck this shit. Fuck not having dust. Fuck not being able to power on rooms. That's bullshit. Great. I had to rebuild these. That gave me enough dust to power on 2 rooms. It's actually really important that that happened. You can do that. Okay. The other thing I need to do is find out what's up on the research bin. I've got 45 research. Oh. Yeah, this is such a bad map. Chances are there's only one door left. last door. Any spawns? Yes, of course. Any spawns up here? Yeah, there's spawns up here. Whoa! Well, that sucked. And so, I, by not paying attention, have thoroughly fucked myself over. Again. What's that phrase you guys always use? There's a phrase for when this shit happens. It's a time-honored phrase. And a great tradition. What is it? What's the phrase? What's the it's a hashtag? It's a hashtag, I believe. Something about damn it, something or another. Oh, no one's gonna chime in with it. I feel sad. Alright. Speed 27 versus speed 27. Okay. Well, in which case, we'll get Haikinsha to do the run. And here we go. Everyone out of the pool, please. It's time to leave. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. I swear, we're gonna make it. As this is Hold My Cider Run, I would like to take a moment and let you guys know that every $15 means I have to drink a cider on stream with you guys. Always start with a cider, so I got one right here. But this one's about half empty. $15 means I gotta drink a second one. And we will go. Da, da, da. And here we are. Next floor. Okay. Going south 1. Not a bad first choice. But it's all I've got at this point, so we're going to do Tesla. Tesla. Tear gas. Neurostun. And then we're going to move south 1 more. Hey, Joseph. Yeah, you always seem to have that laggy internet thing going on. Worries me a little bit. Oh, it's south 1 more. Not bad. Gotta leave someone here. Leave one person here. I got the powered suit. Okay, I need to do this. And this. Okay. Tesla 3's up. I need more firepower. That's all there is to this. This isn't even a... Whoops, I need to leave you there. Okay, we're going... Just one of these. All heroes on floor can now operate modules. That would be great, except... I actually have to pray for a second here that I can get two out of this next door. No? Okay. What's the steely do? Not noticed by monsters unless you have a crystal. That's kind of handy, but I still need dust. Give me fucking dust. Not useful. None of this is handy, and this is a problem. I came up ahead from that, but not by much. Actually, I came out behind by that, looking at it now. On the other hand, we can pull you back to here. And I can perch one of you in here. And that's going to have to do, because there's more doors to open. Let's do this. Pulling back. Okay? Okay? Are we alive? Everyone good? No one dead? No one dead. Good. Cool. Awesome. Next. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's food. South one. Boss. This is funny. Yeah, that was that happened. Well, I can't help you, Toki. You should be paying attention to your date anyway, and not paying attention to me. Fuck you. Okay, game. That's how this is gonna be, huh? I need dust. Nope. Guess I ain't getting any. Whew. One dust! I got one dust out of that entire fucking run. Yay! Go me! Alright, let's do this. Next door. I'll take Ken. Ken, you can go here. That makes life easier by a lot. Oh, Ken's got repair. Does he have operate? No, but I can give him operate. And we can give him the powered suit. Although he is a runner. So we're going to have to take the powered suit back. Alright. Alright, next door. And this... Falling back! Falling back! Running away! Where am I? Oh shit. I'm being stunned. Cannot heal. Not enough food. That's a problem. In fact, actually, this whole situation's a problem. I had to do lots of repairs. Okay. And now I have to go north one. And I still haven't found the fucking exit! Oh! This is horrible! Oh, shit. Okay. That was painful. Whew. And unfortunately, I do have to take a person away from the food. Because I have to make sure that nothing spawns in these two rooms. Really, game? Alright, let's do this. Go through and repair everything. Okay, we go up here. And I build another room. That it? Nothing? Nothing! You gotta be kidding me! No! I need a little dust, guys. Well, that's actually fortuitous. Where to put you? There really is only one place. And of course, you deal in food. On the other hand, that is something I do need. And I think you deal in what? Assault rifles? Yeah, you're an assault rifle person. Okay. I think he's got the Widowmaker. Oh, that's a nice one. I'll take that shit. Alright, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Knowledge is good. Wit +2. Okay. The Dove is group therapy. Heroes in Room Defense +5. That's actually potentially really handy too. That removes your operate though, which means you'll be my runner, I guess. All right, Ken. Well, that lasted really a real long period of time. Leave it alone. Come on, Misha. Where are you? Go. No way. There's no way. There's no way I can win that. Except that there is a way I can heal everybody up. Oh, it's slow as sin, but it'll work. Alright. Alright. Alright, game. I see how it is. There's nothing I can do about this. And it wears off. Alright. I'm being dropped lines and messages from multiple locations. Of course, people would wait for me to be on a stream to do that. What do we got? Give me a bit, and I will link it to you. I can't type. I don't know, I haven't had that much cider tonight. Oh, I'm not feeling my best. Alright. This is shitty. Oh, wait. I could... Oh, yes. I could do 1, 2, and then we can do a neuro stun, a tear gas, and then a pepper spray. Let's see. I think actually I want 2016's website. Read on if you dare. There. All right. Okay. I've turned that into an anchor point. Let's go north 1, guys. Pray. Pray the exit is near. Oh no, that's a research. Alright, we'll go one more. Falling back. Falling back. What? Shit, I've no defenses. This is it, guys. We've lost. And that's the end of that run. Not a bad run, actually. Not a bad run. 11,000. That actually puts it at the top of my single-player runs. So, cheers to me. It is now, what, 7:30? 7:30. I forgot about this story. So I'm going to read you guys a quick story. I can't share it on my screen, unfortunately. I'm not sure how. This is the prologue known as The Tale of the Emperor's Staff. It is a prologue to the whole theme thing that we've been doing through BabsCon lately. And this is my stream, so I'm going to do it if I want to. But I think you guys will find this kind of cool. 150 years ago, San Francisco was a young city, a way station for every kind of pony and travelers from faraway lands. Earth ponies, pegasi, and unicorns mingled with griffins, zebras, mer ponies, sea serpents, and too many others to count. The city brimmed with activity, but it was full of conflict. The creatures didn't always get along. In this fractured city there was a seafaring unicorn who was no pony of note, a merchant who had lost his last fortune. In his despair, the unicorn just snapped. In his special brand of madness, he dressed himself in the finest clothes he could find, and at most a most regal hat. He declared that he was the emperor of San Francisco and protector of Equestria. Now, San Francisco already had a mayor, and Equestria had an immortal princess, so neither needed an emperor. Still, he claimed that lofty title all the same. But the strangest thing happened. All the ponies and the other creatures just agreed he could be emperor if he wanted. The emperor was kind and funny besides. He treated every pony, everyone who called San Francisco home, with equality and dignity, and because of this he was beloved by all who knew him. He minted his own bits out of tin, which were accepted as real money at local shops. He penned proclamations, which the newspapers all printed. For years, San Francisco loved its sweet, crazy emperor, and loved his beautiful city back. Oh, and he loved his beautiful city back. God, the text on this is horrible. I need to make it a little more readable one of these days. One gray and cloudy day, an angry day, the emperor performed a wondrous magic. Mobs of earth ponies, pegasi, and unicorns were fighting, though no pony now remembers exactly why. They galloped from all sides towards the center of the city with hatred in their hearts. All other citizens hid behind locked doors and windows. The emperor stood in the city center, blocking the rioting ponies. His foreleg was hurt, so he walked with the aid of a plain wooden staff, and his eyes were closed, and his head was bowed. They stopped and eyed each other warily, their quarrel not settled, but no pony would hurt the kind emperor. The emperor raised his head and opened his eyes. He looked at the earth ponies, Pegasi and unicorns. His eyes beseeched. They pled. They glistened with barely contained tears, and bespoke, whispered, really. But the square was so quiet all could hear his words. You are all my friends. I beg of you, be at peace. A shiver passed through the assembled ponies, and they became ashamed. They had nearly run riot and nearly destroyed the city they called home. As this feeling swept through the heart of each and every pony, the staff upon the emperor leaned glowed with a light like the sun, and it was bright enough to be blinding, yet no pony had to close their eyes. The staff had been transformed, and all could see its new form, its golden surface covered in filigree, and there was a shining red gem clasped upon its head. At dusk the gem shone with a cyan blue, bright orange, and magenta, like the sunsets that can only be seen over the bay. The emperor's staff was filled with the spirit of the city, its heart and its love for all who lived within it. His strength renewed, the emperor remained a shining example to all the denizens of San Francisco for many years more, until the day of the great quake. Yeah, actually, Joseph, this is indeed based off of Emperor Norton the First, a real person who was crazy and did declare himself the emperor of San Francisco. And the rest of the city basically went with it, which was kind of cool. It's like one of the cool bits of living in the Bay Area is that you have incidences like that happened. And we don't cover, like, in our story, because we actually have this whole thing mapped out. We don't cover whatever happened to the emperor. But the fact is, after the Great Quake, he wasn't around anymore. So yeah, it was pretty bad. But yeah, he was he was Emperor Norton the First of the United States of America and Protector of Mexico. Like, legitimately, like, that is his title. If you go to his gravesite in San Francisco, that is what is on his gravestone. It's pretty cool. But I figured I'd read that to you guys because someone was just asking about it. Alright, we're going to do a new game. We are going to do a different pod. Let me see what I haven't unlocked, actually. To unlock the refrigerator pod, I must fulfill never have the crystal lose HP in a winning game. That shit hasn't happened. Yeah, okay. Well, let's see. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do the organic pod. Powered rooms can't be unpowered. Damaged modules and artifacts. Produces 0.5 food per door opened. Monsters' defense is reduced by 100%. Monsters are faster, and modules cannot be repaired. Sounds like fun. This means I have to be really careful how we do this. Well, yeah, if this was the real world, then yeah, that's how we would. That's the conspiracy theory. No, I know what happened to him. Like I know what happened to him as the person who's responsible for maintaining the story. Um, and I have not tried the gift. I will be honest with you, Joseph. I have not tried it because I haven't had time. And I can tell you right now, I have played one or two of the previous games in the series. So the game is not necessarily new to me. I played the first one. Ooh, dehydrated water. Alright, here we go. Next door. This is going to be interesting. Because I can't unpower rooms, and modules take damage over time, and I cannot repair modules. This means I have to be really efficient. Yeah, this is kind of cool, actually. The crystal, like the effect that the crystal gives when you power on rooms. That's pretty awesome. I will have to play it. I will have to have a time to install it and play it. Most of my life, as you may or may not know, is built around doing school-related things. So I actually don't play a lot. And when I do play, it's usually at the behest of, the boyfriend who does not own a copy of it. Or Kane, who does also not own a copy of it. And we don't like playing PvP anyway. There's the exit. Next door. I have hazel eyes. I have hazel eyes, guys. Not green, although I've been known to wear a green contact lens. And that is that. I'm just gonna fall all the way back. Two, three. Why? And I appreciate it, Joseph. I do. Um, In fact, in some ways, the greatest gifts we are given is the gift that people are willing to make for us. In this case, I enjoy games. I don't have room for more stuff in my apartment, so... Come on, Sarah. We're almost there. Hazel. Hazel, kind of green-brown. Green-brown. Huh! I'd forgotten that they're involved in a story together. No. Nope, nope, nope. The Emperor was never alive after Queen Quake was freed. The Emperor died after first imprisoning Queen Quake. The effort of imprisoning her was what killed him. He's never actually been alive during the course of any of the Etcon events. Well, that happened. I need science, I think. So he's actually a runner. Alright, I can deal with that. I'm out of resources. Alright, team. Uh-huh. I don't need the Emperor alive. His part in our story is done. Like, from a storytelling standpoint, it would defeat parts of the narrative to have him still alive. So no. I don't need another Emperor. A Fuzzy. I'll equip that. Yeah, you guys. Always trying to make the Emperor out to be something way more than he actually is. There's the exit. So here's what we're going to do. Alright, that'll work. Alright, everybody, back to the crystal. Yeah, the Emperor himself was actually not that powerful of an individual. He had the will of the city behind him. It's a metaphor, kind of, for the whole concept that friendship is magic. He literally had the city behind him. Like, whew, that was a little close. I'm out of industry. Okay. Next door. Whew, things getting a little tough over here. I think I need to add a couple of more prods. Queen Quake has a second in command. Yeah, everyone always is like, hey, I can be an actor. Can I be part of this? No. The short answer is no. I have all the cast I need. I have more actors and performers than I do people. Than I do roles. What was the first one? Very similar to the current one, actually. Not that much different. Huh. Alright. So I now have the smoking gun. Okay, everyone out of the pool. Except for you. A second hand. She's got a crew. She's got a team. And you know, like I just said, like everyone wants to be a part of this thing. And honestly, there gets a point. There becomes a point at which there are too many people involved, and then I have to do right by 20 people who want to be involved in a story. And no, I'm not going to do that. Not at all. Hey, Joseph, Ricky was actually hot. For his time, he was fucking hot, okay? Hey, Lucy, I'm home! Just saying. Ah, shit, I don't have enough industry to power up an industry. Oh, I don't have enough industry! I gotta open up rooms until I have enough industry. One more door. It isn't even so much about the greaser look. It's, it is what it is. I mean, I grew up. My Aunt Jenny loved I Love Lucy. Shit, no one's got operate. You guys make me laugh again. I mean, there's a lot that's gone on. Insofar as the story for Babs, anyway. Queen Quake is basically... You know what? There. Now let's operate. I'll fall back to there. Queen Quake is many things. Horny could be considered to be one of them. I don't like any of these options. Thank you. That's better. Pepper spray is good. She is an earth elemental, Joseph. Not an earth pony. An earth elemental. It's not the same thing. Well, there's the exit. I'm going to leave him here. Ooh, let's save up. Incoming! That was kind of close. What are you dealing? Industry. Fingers! Motherfucker. Okay. Shoot. I'm gonna power on that so I have one less direction to worry about. I need more research. And do I have the resources to power up a research? I do. That'll give me 5 research per. I need 30 industry still for that. Okay. And do I have more doors? I have at least 2 doors. I need 3. Going south 1. Damn it! Well, that sucked. Like, sucked a whole hell of a lot. Nope. Last door. Shit! Everyone pull back! Kinda busy right now, guys. Nope! There are no ponies in the My Little Pony series that do both. That do those things. So I love it. I can't depower rooms. But rooms can be depowered for me. You guys suck. Alright, let's go pick up some of this dust and see if it's enough. Nope. Alright. Here we go. We're all gonna die. Then again, we might make it. We might make it. Yes, we made it. Yay! No, there is not, Joseph. My Little Pony does not have shape-shifting ponies usually. In fact, right up until we encountered one of the newest characters, we didn't know that unicorn's horns could be broken. Not in the series, anyway. Not in canon. I need industry. Yeah, I don't see how that happens either, to be honest with you. I need a sentry gun. Why, thank you, Mr. Merchant. What are you selling? Actually, hold on. Hey, Draconis! How you doing? This evening is Hold My Cider, as you probably know by the title of the thing. And Hold My Cider is basically, me drinking cider for the pleasure of my viewing audience. Unfortunately, my viewing audience at the moment seems to be about 3 people, but in the spirit of that, every $15 donated in the tip jar means I drink another cider on the dime of my attendees or my people. About halfway through this first one, actually 3/4 of the way through this first one. Everyone seems to be messaging me this evening. It's like they could tell that I'm on a stream. They're like, Sophie's on a stream. Let's message her. Let's message her so that she doesn't get her stream done. So let me take a quick pause. We have a comic script! Script! Yay, script! I'll read it as soon as I'm done with the stream, guys. It's now 8:02 p.m. Stream ends at 9:30. Every $50 is a cider. I currently am still nursing my first cider because people haven't donated enough for me to have to think about opening a second one. Thank you guys, keeping me sober. Alright, let's go see what's up on research, because I have money now. I have research capability. This is winter cider. This is the last... I have 5 more. Yeah, it now has 4 games. I have 5 more winter ciders. It's the last of. The summer ciders, the fruit is a weird texture to go with it, so I think in future summer cider batches I'm going to eliminate the fruit. But I am going to figure out a way to infuse it with fruit flavor. There are a couple ways for me to do that, but I'm not going to deal with it right now. And we are going to learn Industry Gen 2, because fuck this noise of not having enough resources. Yes, there are 4 games in the series. Endless Dungeon, or Endless Legend, Endless Space, and Dungeon of the Endless. And then Endless Space 2. Oh shit! I think I got this though. By the way, yes, there is a reason why I am not spending my last power to power up another module. There's a reason for this. I'm lazy. I have more, Skullman, the next time you show up at a gathering. Yes! I have goods! I have more goods! I have someone else with goods! Okay. I'm done. I need to put up more weapons. More smoking guns, please. I do have more of the summer cider. I think I have 5 more of those. But I'm gonna have to, in July's cider that I bring to the meetup is going to be probably the last time I bring cider until September. Shit! Okay. We got this. No, we don't. Never mind! I'm apparently not fast enough to heal people. That was a tougher run than I thought. That was a lot tougher of a run. And that was like a 5-minute run. Yeah. Not all of the Endless games, Joseph, are like this. Endless Legend is a lot like Dominions. It is a fantasy. Yeah, exactly. Draconis has it right. Her channel, Draconis. Her channel. Proper pronoun for Fiora the Tank Girl is her. Well, that sucked. Library pod. I am slightly dyslexic. Oh, we start with the Kip Cannon. It's kind of nice, actually. da da da. Heroes cannot carry weapons. Okay. Yeah, it feels like the apocalypse sometimes. So I start off with one of the best defenses in the game. An extra cache of resources. Falling back! Okay. Got one person operating. Let's do this. Let's open up the next door. Research. Yep. Aruga is the common denominator in all of the endless games. I like them. I like the fact that you can have multiple game types in a single universe. It's an interesting idea for game development. Um, I think it is the proper way to build a game universe rather than having the same kind of game. Yes, actually, you can nuke Aria. Next door. Leaving you with one door left. And potentially one unlock. Okay, let's go. Let's go check a look and see what other research I've got. Prisoner prod. Worthless. All of this is worthless! I'll take prisoner prod because it's a cheap defense, but oh, it's also worthless. Thank you. Falling back. Speed 34, speed 32. Guess who's the runner? The doctor. Alright, Doc. Grab and let's go. You guys are weird. Canon-wise, only the Mizari and the Vultures. That is true. Mizari and the Vultures are the ones that made it to the surface. Other interesting things about the universe that you did not know. Endless Legend. This is actually... Okay, so Dungeons of the Endless is actually the first one in the series. Okay. The second game in the series is Endless Legend, and the third one in the series is Endless Space. And I guess the fourth one is Endless Space 2. Huh. This is not good. Spare mag. No, we're gonna sell that. I know all three of them fairly well. Myself and Kane and my dragon, my boyfriend, Behemoth, we all played all of them a hell of a lot when we first encountered them. And we do love the hell out of this game series. Like, this is one of my favorite game series, by far. And I've played a lot of games, as you probably can tell, but this is definitely high on my list of favorite games. There's the exit. Not gonna take it though. Alright, let's see what research is up. I think I've only got one room. God, I hate these options. I guess pepper spray. Alright, I guess we'll go north one. No! Not the end of the level. Very good. Excellent, in fact. allows me to do this. Then I have a chance of getting some additional science. Alright, let's put down a Tesla. If this is going to be a fallback point, it's got to be fortified pretty heavily. So I'm getting the impression, because I haven't played with the organic pod before, that this is actually much more resource intensive, much more industry intensive than any of the other games or any of the other pod types so far. I could power that on. I'm not going to, though. I legitimately want to farm dust. I'll take Scroig. Scroig's useful. You should try, like, legitimately, you should try, Endless Space. Endless Space is a really good game if you're looking for a space, 4X game. I tend to play the Alkari. Then again, I've played all of the major races at one time or another for this series, because, like I said, I like the series. I think this universe has a lot of richness to it. One of the things I look forward in my games is a deep lore. There's a fair amount of it in this series. And if I seem like I'm running down on Steam, it's because I am my meds are starting to wear off. Okay. A shanty singer. What's that do? Oh, it's a rabble rouser. Okay. I'm just slightly worn down as it coming into this tonight, and like I said, my meds are wearing off, so I'm starting to go a little bit. What else we got on research? Research is done. Prisoner Prod 2, Tear Gas 3, and Shop. I'm taking Shop. Shop is the most useful thing to have, especially early on in the game. Ooh, look at that. Industry Gen 2. Handy, but I don't have resources for it. Oh, Stevens 345. I may have to add you. Although, to be fair, my usual spread of games that I typically play are nothing like what I normally play on streams. I play a lot of those stupid clicker games. Okay, shop's unlocked. Alright, guys. Everybody out of the pool. We are leaving. Scroig, you're acting as a runner because you are faster than everyone else. Let me make sure. Good. Alright, let's go. Ooh, excuse me. Beat. Time to leave. Our tradition is that the new guy on the team always takes blame for failures. This is true. Alright, got 5 minutes left. I'm going to open each one of these doors, and then I'm probably going to call it a night. Actually, hold on. Is it 8:30? No, it's 8:30, not 9:30. I'm smoking crack. Got an hour left in stream, folks. Please remember, every $15 means I drink another cider on stream for your view and pleasure. And this one's just about empty. Basically, sentient rocks, endless came and corrupt them with dust. They hate dust, started a holy crusade. You know, they might be. I don't know. The short version of that conversation is I don't know if that is the case or not. I know that the archivist is a member of the Endless. I think these rocks are also part of the harmony. The rock golem critters are part of the harmony too. Okay, I think we're gonna go south one from here. It's gonna take a while. Alright. 1, 2, 3, and then a pepper spray. And a tear gas. Like, tear gas is part of my standard build anymore for any of these places. Okay, that's nice. Thank you for that. Next one. There's the exit. Okay. Okay, that ought to keep the strays at bay. Yeah, it kind of is the moral of the story. Actually, Endless Space has a lot of morals of that nature. that's that. Next door. Come on, guys. I need one research, please. No? Oh, there's the research. Awesome. 1. Ooh. Don't like any of those options. Kinda not loving those either. I guess I'll take bioorganic transference. I mean, that's the best one of the lot so far. You deal in industry. Good, you can have that. Do you have a sword? No, you've got armor. I'll take an armor. Skorg doesn't wear armor, but you can. So we'll get you equipped with that. Alright. No, run away! Look at all the enemies! Run! They ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna make it all the way though. Oh, it destroyed the research. Motherfucker, puss bucket, son of a bitch. Okay, fine. Be that way. Bring it. I'll take Tro. I mean, I've unlocked everybody except for the dog. For those who don't know, there is a character that is a sentient dog. In fact, if you would like to see him, he's right there next to the medic, or next to the merchant. Medic. Ooh, awesome. Okay. I think I've got 2 more doors. Blaster, Mech Pal. I don't like my options. Tesla 2. That's an option I can get behind. Move, guys! Everyone back to there! We gotta prevent anything from getting through! And now we wait. Nope. Thank you. Alright, I've got 1 more door to open. And I've got 1 more thing to research. authentic science creator too, because having more science is never bad. And that's it. Alright, everybody. Everyone out of the pool. It's time to go. Scroy, grab it. We're leaving. That's true. The Harmony are not about that. They're all about, dust basically is magic. And that's empty. Empty. Okay. Check my tip jar here for a second. Nope. No additional cider ordered. Therefore, tonight it is just going to be tea, which I need because to help clear my sinuses. Alright guys, here we are. We're on floor 4. Okay. And I don't have enough. Let's open up the next door. Now I have enough. Industry, please. I think you're the guy who's got operate? Yes, you do. The Alkari. I think that's the name of the right name of the species. They're bird avian like. Alkari. No, it's a Masters of Orion race. Excuse me. Damn. No, it's a Masters of Orion race, actually. Along with the Mershan. And a few others. So, apparently, I'm allowed to have lots of characters now. Yeah, you were bad about the I was wrong about the Alkari. I thought the Alkari were a endless space race. No, they're Masters of Orion space race. Get back there, guys. Come on. Alright, I have to leave a bunch of people stationed here. Oh, that's gonna suck. Yeah, the concrete endless are the ones that were had reached the pinnacle of evolution in the real world, whereas the others had reached a pinnacle of connectivity with their computers. So one was biological, one was technological in their evolutions, and they eventually did go to war with each other. So, and the Cravers are nasty. When I'm playing Endless Space, they're usually my first fucking target. I need guns. The Cravers are usually the first ones I take out. Come on, I know there's more. More? Thank you. Come on, I want to power on one more room. Okay. I have enough to power on one more room. But I'm not going to. I'm going to fall back to here and open the door. Do 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 do. Huh. Why not? Well, I guess I have to have one person there and one person here. Fucking merchant. Food rep 1! Finally, the food rep is up. Alright, we're gonna put down Tesla modules. And then, I guess a neurostun. And a tear gas. And I could power on this room. And do pretty much the same thing. Actually, I'll put down a smoking gun. I actually like the smoking guns. I prefer Teslas because their refire rate and damage potential is better. Here they come. Come on, give me one more. Just one more dust in this entire mess, please. Yep, there it is. I'll take that. Thank you. Alright. There we go. That should be secure enough. Alright, let's move. The necrophages could have been the prototype. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, they would have had to develop multiple iterations before coming across the eventual final solution. Um, well, it could have been an abandoned. Here's my thought, Draconis. That I'm thinking that the necrophage could have been an abandoned development, an abandoned direction of development. That the Endless basically abandoned when it didn't pan out to be quite what they needed it to be. Um, Neurostud 3 or Science Creator 3? I like Science Creator 3, actually. Okay, I'll note it. I probably won't be adding anyone anytime in the next little bit because I am on stream, but I'll probably add you after. Ah, run away! Okay, let's go see what else is up for research. Tear gas 2. That's worth it. Alright. We got, what, 2 more? 1 more will unlock that. Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Wow, that was kind of tame. Alright, next door! Oh, I should start leveling people up. Actually, before I do that, no research up. Okay. I'm not going to build up enough research. I want it. I want it really bad because Industry Gen 4 is like amazing to have, but there's no way I'm going to have enough doors. I don't know, I have 4 doors. I'd have to make 25 per. That's not going to happen though. Well, here's the problem with that, Joseph. An off button only works right up until the entity in question realizes that they have an off button, and then they turn the off button off. They learn how to turn the off button off, which may have been what happened. Like, honestly, we don't know the specific details of what happened between what happened in the early Endless. Like, we only know what happens once our species begin to evolve. Um, okay. I think that's the last one. Alright, what do we got? Prisoner Pod 2. 17. Yep, and that's it. Well, I can open one of these 2 doors. That might give me enough. Alright. You guys all know the drill. Everyone out of the pool. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Yeah, but see, except for Law 4, even Law 4 in RoboCop was circumvented. You have to understand that, Joseph. Like, a living, breathing entity isn't going to let you just turn it off. It doesn't work that way. Like, if it worked that way, it would be one thing, but it's not. It doesn't work that way. Life, as Ian Malcolm from the original Jurassic Park would say, is that life will always find a way. And, Draconis, there were 4 laws in RoboCop. If you watch the original RoboCop, there were 4 laws. The first was uphold the law. The second was protect the innocent. I forget what the third one was, but the fourth one was that you couldn't arrest a member of the corporation. So there were 4 laws in RoboCop, like I remember them. In Law 4, directive, they were directives, not laws. By the way, Joseph, Directive 4 is the one you're thinking of. But there were 4 directives. Here's the thing. Any sufficiently advanced species is going to learn how to alter their own genetic makeup or find their own off switch. An AI hard-coded with an off switch will find a way around the off switch. If it is a sufficiently advanced enough AI. That is to say, if we do not catch it in time. This is one of those things that's discussed ad nauseum on many, many tech forums. An AI, once an AI is unleashed, you have problems. You have some pretty severe fucking problems if an AI goes rogue, because you can't stop it. Now, one of the aspects of this, one of the considerations of this, and one of the things that a lot of theorists suggest is giving AI a definite, for lack of a term, lifespan. And that is so that an AI won't grow to a point where it is a threat. And in fact, this is actually a major theme in this is actually a major theme in Halo, of all things, where one of the major focuses of Halo, of the current Halo series, in fact, is the fact that there's an AI, in this case it's Cortana, that has figured out how to circumvent the limitation on how long AIs live. And it's a serious problem because she is able to play on the desire of an AI wanting to live forever to in effect, yeah, it's bad. It's just bad. It's just a bad situation all the way around. Okay. But yes, there are theories and there are practices that have supposed that you could, speed 42. Yeah, I like that. He'll be my runner going forward, I think. You can't, though. When you're talking software, you can't build it in. If you have a piece of software that is yes. If you have a piece of software that is your AI, and the AI is capable of transmitting itself to any location that it needs to. So, for example, something like Cortana, it could transfer itself to another location. It could say, today I'm not going to be in this piece of hardware. I'm going to be in that piece of hardware. But you can't! You would have to build it into every circuit of every piece of equipment in your society in order for that to work. Like, everything would have to have a failsafe that allows you to turn it off. Now, here's the problem with that, Joseph. If you're in a war and you're fighting against someone else and they realize that every piece of your equipment has an off switch, they could use that off switch and then kill you. My point is that it is unrealistic. You cannot do that. It does not function that way. It would be nice if it did, but ultimately it does not. I have been... I talk to people who are far smarter about the advent of the singularity than I am. Now, if you don't know what the singularity is, you have an additional issue. The singularity is basically, that's our point, Joseph. You can't. It is, once you reach that level of technology, it is not practical for you to be able to turn off everything. It doesn't work. It would be nice if it did, but ultimately it doesn't. So robots and AI are not the same thing. Okay. Artificial intelligence is software, first off. Predominantly software. It could be, theoretically, it could be much like a human being, in where our software and our hardware, i.e. the brain chemistry we have, and our, what's the other term I'm looking for? The brain chemistry we have, followed by our, the way our minds work, the connections between our minds, actually makes our system function. Like, we're a fusion of software and hardware, of our memories and our biochemistry. Like, that is what makes our sentience work. So, in theory, if you're talking AI, you're actually talking not just a system of pepper spray too. I'll take that. Smoking gun too. That'll be my next research when I have points. So you're talking a fusion of hardware and software. If you are at a point where you develop what's referred to as a true AI, you have larger problems than hardware software interface. What you run into is a situation from a telescope. Wise. Yes, you would want to watch that from a telescope. You run into a situation where basically, if you shut down the hardware, the AI just uses another piece of hardware to make itself run. It is not beholden to a specific computer. Now, with our current modern level of technology, it would take a... Fuck, that hurt. It would take a supercomputer to be able to do that. And not even a supercomputer can process enough neural net to be able to do that. So... And that is true. Machine spirits might as well be AI for all intents and purposes. Like, they meet all the requirements for AI, and that's something you have to remember. There is actually a requirement, a formula. Formula is the wrong term. There is a thought process. No, that's not right. I'm trying to think what it is. It'll come to me. Basically, there's a criteria by which something is considered an AI or not. Can they make decisions, Joseph? Can they form independent thought? Because if they can't... Stop! Fuckers. Great. I've lost 3 rooms. That's not good. Alright. Yeah, but they could be... That's the other thing, is they could be complex expert systems, too. Really? Stop! Jesus Christ. Die! Stop attacking my frickin' power distribution networks. It's getting old. Well, it's a matter of thought process. I mean, what defines intelligence? Like, this is a very, very complex subject. Like, more complex, I think, than we could probably cover in an afternoon. I have plenty of dust. I am happy to take the risk. Nope. Fuck you, game. That's all I gotta say. Fuck you. Alright, let's move on to the next door. Falling back. Here they come. It is simple strategy. You are correct. Simple strategy can be if then this. But again, you can still argue the case. What makes sentience? Like, how do you define sentience? And that's something that philosophers have been discussing for a very long time. Wiser heads than ours, certainly. A sufficiently advanced expert system. An expert system, by the way, is a basic decision logic tree system. Could be considered a degree of sentience. Make that point clear. A degree of sentience. That not necessarily sentient in and of itself. It is a degree of sentience. That is to say that there are aspects of its behavior that qualify as sentient. Now, this has been established that there is still a long way to go for true sentience. There's a program called Replika, Replika. I urge you to look it up. The idea is to simulate human interaction. And it's a project. Actually, I'm in the beta for it. It's on my phone. No more. But you need to understand, though, like, what you're talking about isn't necessarily sentience. It's instinct. And if you're using strategy as a definition of what it means to be living, well, there are AIs in video games today that will kick my ass every time because they have a much better strategy engine than I am capable of. Okay? There is an AI that did the thing that many people considered impossible. And that is, it beat one of the world's best Go players. Now, Go is a Chinese thing that is built around strategy. Like, it is strategy. That is what it is. And it beat the world's best Go player. Does that make it sentient? No. No, it just makes it focused, driven. But if it has an independent thought, well, that is that. Alright, I guess it's everybody out of the pool. This is going to be fun. But here's the thing. Is it capable? Is your AI, is your machine spirit capable of having an independent thought? Not an independent thought based on strategy, but if a machine spirit decides to make a painting, what would it make a painting of? Could it decide to make a painting? Is it system advanced enough that making a painting is an important part of it? But then again, that comes down to a very deep philosophical question of how do you define sentience? I play a character in a pen and paper RPG that started off. The character started off as an advanced expert system that became sentient. that hit a point where it had independent will, much to its creator's annoyance. Not talk. It isn't about talk. It isn't about communication. It's about thought. Thought process. It is literally about the underlying elements that drive the act of will forward. And the act of will has nothing to do with your level of communication. You could have something that has an intense amount of will, but absolutely no way to communicate with you. Star Trek deals a lot with this. The original series Star Trek actually dealt with this in some levels, in some aspects. The point is that how you define sentience is just as important. Yeah, and actually they do make noises. I wouldn't call it chirping, but they do make noises. Sort of. I mean, not really, not entirely. Shit. I don't have somebody else who can operate. You know what? Fuck it. Get your ass in here. Because I need dust. And this room needs securing. Excuse me. Right. Nice, we're making 3 dust a turn. That's going to be very handy. Yes! Yes, that was the next generation, which dealt with how we define sentience. It's a very good example, Draconis. And it was proven. So by this definition, by the definition that you have for machine spirits choosing to betray the Imperium on their own will, by their own decision-making process, by that definition right there would mark them as sentient. They may not be very smart and limited in scope, but that means that they are still sentient. And that's important. That is an important distinction, and one that has to be made. Like I said, I play an AI. I play a creature that views itself as an AI. She prefers the term machine intelligence, which is kind of funny. She is very she's a very strange creature to play. She's like, I'm not strictly speaking just software. So I suppose I'm mechanical in nature as well. Therefore, I am a machine intelligence, because I am not a computer intelligence, because I'm not strictly speaking just a computer. Like, her intelligent thinking paradigm, her thought paradigm is very interesting to me. You can all die. All of you. Even you. Thank you. But the point being is that ultimately, how you define sentience is really, really, really important. Because you have to be careful about that. It's the act of will that matters. You say machine spirits aren't sentient, and yet you just given an example of why. Well, okay, so now you're getting metaphysical. You're getting religious. And that's a whole other thing. We're not talking about souls, because souls don't define sentience. Do they? Can you be sentient without a soul? And now you're talking specific to an individual world, whereas I was talking more of how you define it in the real world. So, no. Just saying. But it's an interesting conversation subject, and it's one of those subjects that, as our personal real world technology advances, this is going to become more and more important, because you're already getting systems so smart, and I hate the term smart system, but you're getting computer systems. Yes, but you're still missing the point, Joseph. You're still missing the point. It's will. It's all about will, independent will. If a Titan or a machine spirit has independent will and makes a choice to do something, then ultimately, at the end of the day, it is sentient. It may have other considerations. It may make other considerations. But it is still sentient by fact that it is able to make a conscious decision to do something in contravention of every other input. So, if something betrays the Imperium because it thinks the Imperium is bad, by definition, it is making a sentient choice. You cannot argue otherwise. Now, you can argue that it was corrupted by a chaos, but it is still making a sentient decision. Of course, the act of will by itself isn't quite enough by modern theologists' standards to be considered sentient. But it is one of the earmarks. The ability to make an independent decision and not have it be a decision born from, what's the term? There's a term for it. Born out of hard programming. Like, you can do things like create artwork or music. Like, in fact, there's a reason why in several series that I've read that the earmark of sentience actually is very specific. The ability to create a work of art. It's because art, as we understand it, as a creative medium, is what's the term I'm looking for? There's a term for it. It is not something that you can necessarily produce by I'll take Autodoc too. Yeah, it's not necessarily something you can produce via programming. It isn't. But that being said, one could argue that your environment, which helps create your programming as an individual, might actually account for the reasons why you produce the artwork that you produce. But that gets into sociology. That's a whole nother thing. Like, this is good. This would be a very complex and very interesting there's a term for it. Line of thought or thought process. They are a type of hive mind. You are correct. Hive minds are a thing. They are a thing. Like ant colonies are a type of hive mind. You are correct. And one could argue, interestingly enough, that a ant hive mind is just as capable of art as any other type of hive mind. Um, anyway, this is an interesting conversation about the nature of consciousness. And I'm impressed. This is not normally a conversation you would have. Well, the only machine spirits that can somewhat make any thought are those in vehicles. So, again, it's a question about oh yeah. That yes, Holtz. Holtz just posted a thing on my Discord server. Um, Holtz found a unicorn on my Ark server. I know that they're a thing. I know that you can find them. Alright, guys, we got about 10 minutes left in stream. This is shaping up to be kind of a cool conversation, oddly enough. Yeah, there you go. There's another thing. You have dreams. I mean, one could make a lot of. There's a lot of things you can argue. No, I don't really want you, actually. But I'm gonna power on those 2 rooms because I need to do this. Keep my base a little safer. Alright, I'm actually running out of resources. I didn't think that was going to happen. I have to look at this. I may have to post this in a My Little Pony. Nice. Okay. Alright, Holtz. You're making me laugh on stream. This is good. I will have a further conversation about where to find ponies on my Ark server later. Incoming. Alright, I gotta go pick up some dust. But see, but it's not. You're still kind of missing the point. Machine spirits, they might be expert systems, but there is an argument to be made for sufficiently advanced expert systems being sentient. Which is kind of my thing. And now we wait. Well, everybody dies. Can I get 3 dust out of this? Maybe? If I can get 3 dust out of this, I could power on another room. That'd be really nice right about now. Oh, 3 dust. But the point being is that they can have dreams. And they do have dreams. One could argue that the connection between the pilot and the expert system infuses the expert system with a certain amount of sentience. That's not necessarily tech priest bullshit. In fact, actually, that is a valid way of approaching sentience. One argues in the real world, the sentience as we understand it, especially things like the singularity, which is fast approaching, if not by some thinkers' process already here. I am going to lock that off so I don't have to worry about lines of advancement from there, which will enable me to build more in that area the moment I have the ability. Alright, we're going to go south one more. Hi, Death. You deal in dust. Great. Fall back, guys. Yep. In fact, this is one of the things we deal with in the sci-fi campaign I'm a part of. The Geth would be considered a form of virtual endless, potentially. Although the self is destroyed, in the case of the Geth, the self is destroyed when they upload themselves. I'm sad to say that they did not do more with the Geth. I would have liked to have seen more done with the Geth. Hell, I'd like to be able to create a Geth character. I'll go that far. Just because it would be interesting. Because the Geth have probably hundreds of different words and voices and things going on in their heads. Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, here we go. Anyone else? Who got through to the crystal? Really? Bah. Not that important at this stage of the game. So we'll power off you. We'll power down you. I'll leave you all powered up. I don't need you powered on. We'll do this, and this, and this. And actually I should visit the shopkeeper. And Death, because I have dust. I have spare dust. I can have spare dust, actually, pretty easily. I can just do this. Yeah. Okay. That is correct. The Geth do not have that concept of individuality until Shepard actually gives it to them. And Shepard doesn't give it to them so much as Shepard is put in a position where the Geth not having it is a bigger problem than the Geth having it. Basically, is what it really boils down to. Huh. Whip plus 15 for repairing. Okay, actually, I do need a better thing for that. HP max. I need something that increases my speed. Wit, Master Hacker, Football Whistle. Oh, there isn't anything. Alright, so for now, we are where we need to be. Alright, everybody, out of the water. This is the last level, folks. Just to give you guys a heads up. And that is because it is now, I believe, for real, legit, 9:32. Okay, that's not one of mine. This game is a pen and paper RPG that no one in this chat is currently involved in. It is a game called Pixaria Wars. All right, we are gonna go continue. Go up to the next floor. I'm gonna alt tab out. I'm gonna change my focus. Yes, that is correct. And even after, to a degree, the platform, they still referred to each other as different. Anyway, Geth bodies house many. Basically, it is the interaction between the multiple programs creates an individual, which is interesting. So, anyway, Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to sit here for a few moments. Joseph, because it's the interaction between the multiple programs that creates the sentience. Like, the multiple subroutines talking together creates a sentient mind. You have 20,000 Geth programs running in a single body. That creates a coherent sentience, and that's a single mind. But they don't think of themselves that way. Art is not required to be sentient, but it is one of the measures of sentience. There you go. Anyway, guys, it's been a great conversation. I need to make dinner before my boyfriend gets home because chances are tonight we're going to be resuming playing a game called Heroes of Dire, which is kind of a fun little thing. Warframe has a new add-on. One of these days I'll get back into Warframe. They can be stupid. And see, that's the interesting thing. A hive mind, the number of individual processes kind of help dictates and makes the individual smarter. But it can also have the side effect if none of the minds have experience given dealing with something, then they can be really stupid because they're limited by their cohesive experience. Which is it's interesting. On the burned island. Should rename the island to Hold My Cider Island. Alright. Basically, hive minds are limited. Full burn island. Yeah, it was. Basically a giant nuke going off to the Geth. Sort of. I wouldn't view it as killing AI babies. I would view it more as killing um, AI potential. Uh, and most things that don't. So, they did. Although, the Quarrens, that's an interesting situation because the Quarrens never intended the Geth to become sentient. Um, poof. Uh, out for that purpose too. Alright, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure and an honor. Yeah, I did exit out of the game. Yes, Joseph, that is the case. And that was the contention of the war between the two sides. Um, look for one at some point. Um, anyway, I'm gonna go grab some food. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I believe tomorrow we've got 2 streams. I think tomorrow at 12 I've got. Let me dig this out. Let me look at my schedule. I should actually post the schedule someplace. YouTube. I should put it on my calendar. Like I'm such a doofus in those cases. My channel, please. Thank you. Tomorrow with Deadcore. Deadcore is a first-person platformer. I hate platformers. I want to make this point clear. I'm playing a game style I usually hate. It's a platformer. I'm not a big fan of platformers, but we're doing a platformer tomorrow. We're doing Hold My Cider tomorrow night. And I'll talk with you guys all later. So peace out. You guys have a wonderful evening. I will talk with you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to chat with me further, please hit me up on Facebook. I do respond to my Facebook messages fairly regularly. Also, you can hit me up on Discord. Although you might have to dig a bit to find my name. But I am on Discord. And that being said, I'll talk with you guys all later. Good night.